sync licensing. That's the music used in commercials, adverts, movies, TV shows. Yeah. So also okukola music nga targeting that market. That market base is sasula kiralo. You can get one single licensing deal very worth $1 million. I know of one artist here who got $1 million $1 year. One artist, 1 year. Actually, I know many. I know you have to come to Alana, or you have to come to Alana, or you have to come to Alana, Chicken Sound, Zadora. I'm talking in terms of dollars. Yeah, but some of them I follow up. We know about if I know contact with producer, if I know any split sheet, produce automatically about so these are things that we should learn as producers, because the next generation of producers we need to have producers. Why our industry is like this? It is because of the status of the producers. Yeah, producer are determining the status of the industry. Producer is down, the industry will be down. Because we damage difference here, microphone P1 menu manu 87. Damage down, no produce which money. We damage difference here mix and Yamaha and a Yamaha sound work at the mix SSL, but the Yamaha very money. So Omoti I know is one of investing in such heavy infrastructure you produce. So if we elevate our standards and we find different streams of income, as producers. Like I said before, we have different programs about in collaboration with the National Musicians Federation, doing a program in Zimba regional studios. Actually, some of the regions that were shortlisted doing a massacre. Doing a program. Doing a program at Zimba Mastering Studio, Mastering Plan, the professional. Mastering Plan, the professional. Besides the Mastering Plan, we shall have other studios, of course. This world, but it's only will make a serious mastering plan. And very soon, we shall have one massacre. So, my fellow producers, you know, these machines take time to be. So, I would advise producers, let's not just relax. In a view, if you don't know how to operate them, you have to begin at way. We shall fail to produce some good sound if we don't know how to use this equipment. So, let's research more. Let's try to elevate it. By the time this program is accomplished, all of you guys can employ. Because one center in our place will employ no more than 30 producers. So this simply means we might end up all of us working under the same umbrella or working with the same machine. So that's coming soon. Then besides that, sometime back to Gendafuna, we were supposed to get equipment to supply country. We needed, but suppose of pieces of Apple, that is Apple twin. We were supposed to get like 300 pieces. And then Rode NT2, that's all 300 pieces. And MacBooks M2. 300 pieces. So every night is still in the program. We are still chasing for the funds. So very soon producers will have where they just want to gift producers of Uganda. So very soon we shall come back here and we distribute some of those equipment. Let me talk about a program called Apao Village. Apao Village, we thought about this community. In a Kampala obuzibwensinga producer okubakola mayumba almost every day. Sisobola kumala week nasifuna at least 2 producers, 2 or 3 producers bebakola mayumba babakola almost every week. Kitegeeza tuli bubi nnyo. So we have a program. This program it's a product under the sample. But it will Apao Village. You can save under this program. Producer communities. Producer. We want to acquire land. Tugenda kusooka Kampala. We start from there. So you save to acquire land. If you have the land, it is easy. It is very easy for us to lobby for housing financing. It is very easy for us to lobby. So there are producers in Kampala who have already started saving under this program. Twagala kola community nga producer. Tuuka mu kifo n'osangamu like 50 producers. When you come to Masaka, you want to find a gazetted area for music producers. Mataka, then we divide accordingly. So we want to find a community where producers we are comfortable there. We have almost everything we need in that place of ours. Let guys move from wherever they're coming from and get in our community to work with us, and we are in the same place. So I think this program you might not see the benefit right now, but if you keep saving for that in the next 5 years, you will be the happiest Ugandan. You'll be very happy whatever you have your own plot of land, because I don't know here, but in Kampala, most producers Sanga producer Baina Kataka, Baina Kaina, and they make money. You know, guys make money, but because a producer they're doing that financial literacy, they don't know how they have money. So you end up spending almost all the money we make every day. So I encourage you to be part of this program. How do we raise money to support our regional producers? Then we thought of a simple way of doing concerts. We have access to the artists, the performing artists. We have access to them. Some of them can perform for us at no cost. Some of them can perform at very low cost, as long as they call a producer. There's a bad artist that have already shows the way almost. Abasinga bona buli mundu gwempasho nga manya genda kuyingira nti nasaba yalina amafuta. Most of them, yeah. So bagenda kibalabalamu nga we are missing out a very big opportunity for producers to make money. So we are planning, if we start doing these regional events, funds ezigenda okuvaamu ziba zirina okusigala mu region to support the producers in the region, you know. to support the development of APAO and producers in that specific medium. So very soon to be able to the committee we are going to set up. We are going to committee to make sure this council pass. Okay? Okay, now this is about us, producers. This is a word of encouragement. Amani okuyiga tekukoma. In 2013, that's when I think in 2013 that's when I felt I was tired of production. Nakola from 2009 up to 2013 non-stop. Nkera studio kumacha nemba musa mukaka musandeze chiro literally every day. So when I worked for all those years, I didn't have time to research. So for about they go after work, I go to the computer. I look for new samples, I look for new plugins, pianos, and progressions in piano. I did not have that time. After some time, I realized I think it is a syndrome hitting almost all producers in Uganda. People almost to be not only okukola. A job elevating your skills, you get so comfortable. No longer that your money. Nenga music in the classes. What music okukola? There are some classes of people who will not listen to the music, and that's the kind of music most of us produce in Uganda. Music we have basic chords, basic chord progressions. The muntu wayiga yona kuba chords say, of course, you can play almost every song using those basic progressions, but the difference comes in ngotandise okukwata moko mutakute kangambia mutakute C nakwata C major. That is just the basic chord. Tagenda sounding it won't sound the same when mutakute C suspended before. It won't sound the same. Mutakute C suspended before. It will give birth to a new frequency. Now that frequency is what moves people. Is what moves people. And so actually I've had artists who come to me. You play for me, play for me. You of course increase, play something more complex. Because like these basic chords in the language just require music. It is the beginning. It is the beginning of learning music. And the advantage we have as producers indeed is that when you can music, or like the more you elevate your skills, the more you learn music. If I'm playing, I can play so chord Tanzania 4, 5, 1. When you get Tanzania 4, 5, you take out 6. Or there is something that is creating unique. So music does not only stop at basic chords. Most of us do those basic chords. Then elevating minors. Now, abasinga guys, let's not stop there. Let's not stop there. If you want to make more money from music, you need to learn every day. You need to learn. You need to practice. If you don't have a client, sit on your keyboard and start playing. Learn new chord progressions. let's not flow like how the artists want us to. Nafuna some challenges sometimes, but then no younger codes oriented. These are more complex codes like so do your music. Make sure don't just do the ordinary music. Every time you're releasing a song, make sure at least in Singapore. Now that's how we shall attract more clients, even outside Uganda. I want to traveling worldwide to go and record music. People travel to Jamaica to record music. People travel to South Africa to record music, and in the UK or Sweden or okukola music. Why am I saying this? Because I've met people transits. I've sat in transits like for like 5 hours. In most cases, in there end up with native phones make a sound card. So in that process of sitting, maybe doing something for myself when I will need the next flight. Okay, look at the people who come to you. I'm a music producer. You're going to Jamaica. I'm going for vacation. I'm traveling to Jamaica. I go transit in Muscat for 3 hours. Within 3 hours, Nasanga, I met 8 people, 8 musicians from different countries who are going to Jamaica to record music. Gawangamba to go to Jamaica to record music. How many people go through the airport and never say Uganda for music? If more hours sat, I made 8 people available in Jamaica for music. Can't just imagine how many people travel to Jamaica every week to record music. You know, Chiteke is a ball, by now we're back to Uganda. The trust they have when it comes to recording music, it is beyond Jamaica. It went global. You know, so as Ugandan producers, nothing. We need that kind of energy. We shall not get that energy if we are still doing the basic music we've been doing always. We shall not. So we need to elevate. I'm glad that we have producers out there social media. For example, Uganda of Pan, big upon yourself. So we have guys like Nico Pan that take social media. So I believe if we raise our standards and elevate our creativity, we just put our clients out. We just busy. Never clients outside the country. And the clients who come outside Uganda, they bring dollars and pounds. As I was saying, because I've never been paid dollars for one song. Just to bring a client in Nigeria for a song. The client from outside Uganda has never given me $50 for one song, which is very rare in Uganda. She is so rare. Maybe there are some guys who make that money off one project. And I see money. Million for one song. Such clients are there. Generally. Generally, nature so kuperuza chichicho geno omuwa. What are you going to deliver? Is it worth the money? You know, so producers, the industry is looking up to us, not anybody. Simu yimbi, industry to be a producer. Kuba music ali basic ina cha kusigala mu field. Tajja ku crossinga. Tasobola crossinga. Nza Friday the Friday next wara. Actually I spent about 3-4 years in a Saga and Akura studio. After playing our music outside the country, comparing any women there, when the Rambos are, who is representing Uganda, maybe me that. Guy in Anthony and the name of them. I played 10 songs of our top producers in Uganda. Then I was now full. 19 na hurira nfuga ibadama ha your sound is too infant. Ate nga kituufu nga tazaalanye nga yogedde amazima era since then nenkitegeera. I started researching why nenkizuula one because we don't give music a lot of time. Music tetumanyi producer tola mu studio nakola enyoma dakika 3 ng'amazima. Kati mudakika 3 of course gagenda ojeyo presets, your savings, the presets you have ojeyo, you have the preset in your cake, we're setting a double kit yo eriko effects zonna ojayo uja pop kit ulimbo uja ojayo pop kit ojayo pop kit ulikanda tu jakanga the kick is sounding the same, the snare is sounding the same, I had the sounding at chechemu. How are you going to produce another client to wakari yeto mazeni ya kitano kumi you're using the same sample so producers let's train ourselves.